Hello everyone, we're here with round 3 of the Rats division. I'm Adam Horton. I'm here with my opponent Loppo, who is the Austrian champion. I am an underdog in this match, only very slightly. Let's take a look at this board. Only attack is Rabble. So if my opponent goes Border Village Rabble, that could be significant in the end game, although with Horn around, you might not be bothered by that. Seems we're not playing with identical starting hands. Let's look for trashing. There's Moneylender, and that's about it. There are villages out, there is draw out, and yeah. So we could go for a Moneylender, Village Rabble kind of thing. That seems pretty good. My opponent's going for Apothecaries. I think what I want to do is open Rabble, and I think I don't want the Pearl Diver to open, since I'm going to be opening with Dead Draw. The other option is to open Treasury. But then what do we do? What's the big money enabler here? I don't really see one that's better than Rabble. So I think that's the plan. We're going to go with a Village Rabble kind of thing. We might pick up some Horns. I think I want a Moneylender for sure. If I go for Horn, how many different cards could I have in play? 1, 2, 3, 4, with Workers' Village, 5, 6. Well, this is a colony game. I may not bother with Horn. It doesn't seem like quite a good thing. Well, he's top-decked an Apothecary on turn 3. So it looks like straight Village Rabble's the way to go. I think I'd rather get rid of the coppers from my deck with the Moneylender before I draw them with Apothecary. I think because it's a colony game, that's going to be a little more reliable. Second Apothecary, turn 5, and he gets to put it on his deck. Border Village Rabble here for sure. I want to get tons of these cards in my deck and trash down the coppers. I may go for some bridges at some point. Now, do I want a Treasury here or another Rabble? I think I would like another Rabble. Also thought about Workers' Village there, but Workers' Village is better suited for this turn. Probably pick up one more silver if I can. I'd really like to skip to gold and platinum, if that's possible. His deck is doing really good. Apothecary is great for getting off the ground quickly, but it's supposed to stall quickly as well. He hasn't gotten any trashing at all. He's just gotten Apothecaries. Of course, the trashing wouldn't really work with what he wants anyway. I know I've got a village here. I'd rather play the Moneylender and get another Workers' Village. At this point, I think I've got Village Rabble in these last 2 cards. So this is his 4th Apothecary. He doesn't have any extra coppers at this point. So his economy, he just drew it. And now he's going for the Border Village Rabble. Still He's going to be drawing his deck each turn, but that's going to get more difficult once he increases his economy. Unless he wants it to be entirely copper-based. I don't see that working. He may be faster, but he's going to stall harder. And I should have a pretty good turn here. Once my Rabbles get going, he's going to have a hard time drawing with his Apothecaries. He's going to need to use Rabbles to draw. It's going to be more difficult for him. I drew a bunch of stuff dead. I'm not a fan. Think I'll get a Rabble. Okay, he's also using Treasury for economy. So he's got $10 in his deck so far. Still not enough for a colony. I'd really like to be hitting 6. That would be much better than 5. But I'll stay the course. My deck should have more longevity. And at this point, I'd sort of like to focus on drawing my deck. I'd really like to draw my deck a few times. I've got a little more economy. Well, no, I have the same economy now. I just have the 1 silver. But I'd like to maybe get a couple of bridges. It would certainly give me more power in the end game, because this game has a good chance of ending on piles. Of course, he's got control over 1 pile that I don't. Okay, I've drawn my deck here, so I'll play the Moneylender. Definitely want a border village at this point. Now I need to get some dollars. I'm trashing down, and now my economy's hurting. So I could do border village bridge. That doesn't get me any farther than I am now. But the deck gets more reliable. I can draw it more. I'll do that. It would be great if my economy could come from bridges, and the more bridges I play, the better life is going to be. So I'm going to focus on border village bridge at the moment. I may be able to threaten to win on piles at the very least. Border village is going to be the most important card for me. I want to draw. I do want to play the Moneylender. I can not quite double border village yet, but I will do border village into bridge, and Do I want silver? Do I want just another bridge? I think I'd prefer the bridge over Workers' Village at this point. I'm not having to play all my rabbles. Well, I'll grab a bridge. I think that's more likely to help me. This is a lovely hand. We're playing with the point counter. We are. Well, the good thing is his rabbles won't be hurting me this turn, since I have all 3 estates in my hand. That's pretty awesome. So I think something I've missed so far is the use of Watchtower to set up your next hand. Several times so far, like what he's doing right now, he's giving himself a border village and a, something like a draw card, usually to Rabble, but he's getting a horn now. And he's top decking it to increase his reliability. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. Now he's got 2 horns of plenty. I'm sort of wondering what the plan is for my opponent. He's going to only be able to get 1 apothecary per turn, so his threat to pile out is going to be no greater than mine. I definitely want a border village, and I think I would rather have a bridge at this point than a rabble. I mean, I have 2 extra rabbles in my deck that I haven't played on the turns that I drew my deck, and so with the bridges I've bought, it's probably 1 extra rabble. I think I need a bridge at this point. Do I want a Pearl Diver? I still don't want a Pearl Diver. It's just another card I can draw dead. Oh, he's played his Watchtower. That's a good sign. Okay, he has a stall turn here. Well, he's got a horn. Now he's dipping into the bridges. Now piles are low to the point where if I get like a 4-bridge turn, I have a decent threat to pile out and win. So I really hope I can draw my deck this turn. I can't. Poop. If I play a bridge, I can buy Workers' Village. That's like the best I can do. I'm not going to play a Rabble to draw dead. Okay, this is a better hand. Well, it should be a better hand, except I know I have 3, 4 Rabbles in my discard. Maybe he'll Rabble me enough to cycle. I don't think he's got that many Rabbles, though. So this is sort of what I was hoping. His apothecaries are becoming a lot less effective now because he's got so many cards in his deck that are not copper. So it was nice to start off with, but they're... I don't know. I think I like the Moneylender better at this point. I could be wrong. How many buys does it take to end the game? It's going to take 1 for the border village and I guess a rabble. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 for a VP card. Of course, I don't need that last buy because I went second. At this moment, I don't need that last buy. So is he going for it? Played his horn before his coppers. All right, well, he's gotten a colony. So plans change. It's going to be more difficult for me to win without increasing my economy first. I wonder what his horns are worth. I don't think they're worth enough for a colony at this point. All right, keep this turn alive. Okay, we should be okay. And do I play the Moneylender or do I play the bridge? I'll play 3 of them. So I'll have $7 with price reduction. That's enough for colony and all the bridges. The Moneylender is like, what, strictly worse at this point? Yeah, I don't think I like the Moneylender. Okay. Colony, and can I pile out? I've got 8 buys. If I do Rabble, Rabble, Bridge, 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 then I've got 3 buys left to score points. I can do Province, Duchy, Estate, and that's enough for the tie, right? Do I have enough money for that? The Rabbles cost 2. The Province costs 4. The Duchy costs 1. I could get another Duchy. I think that's enough to win, right? I've got $7. Or no, I can just get the Estate. I can tie. The 3 pile is not on, is it? I think I can end it with a tie, it looks like. And at this point, that's probably my best bet. Province, Duchy, Estate cost me $5 and 3 buys. Okay, I can definitely tie. That's what I'll do. I don't like my chances if this game goes on any longer. All right. Well, that's game 1. There's a tie. Very interesting. I know I could have played that a lot better. Comments, questions, please.